viewers. This is your one and only coach, Ben Hills. I am Ugu Onyebenadine, the founder, Ben Hills Food Marts and Logistics Limited. Yes, we are into packaging. Our own aspect of the export is packaging and delivery. So I am here to welcome you in our ongoing training. Yes, you are highly welcome. And then because this business is very lucrative, and then as someone who has been in the business, I'm willing to share my experience with you. And I believe as you listen and practice, you equally go far, because we are just I don't know how to, just a stepping stone. Then you now grow bigger. You start with small amounts, zero capital, low budget, and then you grow to formal exporter. So it's all about you and your determination. Yes, we are into different packages and different exportation. We sell to individuals in diaspora, big organizations, African stores, e-commerce platform, and then different diverse areas just abroad, those that make our demand. And then we're going to show you in a nutshell how you can get buyers, good buyers that are willing to pay well, and then consistently, especially people that are using it as their line of business. Yes, and then how you can get offers, any type of offer. You can sell any product, depending on your proposal and the people you meet and where to meet them. This is all we have for you. And then in a nutshell, you'll be learning all this and then putting it in practice. You do well in your own, because we started somewhere. Yes, I was mentored and then carried it out, and I'm able to do this. And then I believe you that is listening to me, if you listen well, you equally be mentored, and then you carry out your own. So it's all about having the vision, knowing what you want and going for it. Export is a vast business. Anybody can come in, no matter the product you sell. There are many Africans outside there. There are many Nigerians outside there seeking that same product. All you need is to find your niche and find your buyers. Thank you and God bless you. So here is what you are going to learn today. The overview that you are going to learn from us this evening. Overview of exportation, everything concerning theoretical aspect of exportation. All you need, the terms and terminologies used in exportation. You get it from us this evening. Basic requirements for exportation, what is required of you to start, even as a mini exporter. Yes, the little needs you need to cater and then start off your exportation. That's the basic requirements. In fact, about exportation business, all you need to know, the knowledge you need to have about exportation business, that's the truth about exportation business. We'll unleash it for you. You'll learn those things you don't know about exportation. Then categories of exportable products. Different products are being exported, and then some people don't know where to export the particular product they are into. With this training and with this program, you know the countries that desire your products. You know the particular country that desire your product. Asian countries, they have their own requirement. They have product they usually require. UK, the same thing. America, the same thing. So in this our training, we'll be expecting to know countries that are interested in your products. And then advantages of exportation business. Even before you join, you know that it is very lucrative. At least that's a major advantage. So, but we'll teach you the advantages, why you need to take it up as a business. Even when you don't have interest, you need to have interest, because you're a consumer. So you need to give people what they consume also. Thank you. Now, in export, the standard of measurement in the international market is ton. I believe most of us know that. The standard of measurement in the international market is ton, T-O-N. That is the standard of the measurement. So 1 ton equal to 1,000 kg. 1 ton is equivalent to 1,000 kg. So, which is 100 kg bags in 10 places. Yeah, 100 kg bags in 10 places. That is 1 ton. That is the standard of measurement. I just want you to understand the term. I've started to break down the meaning of 1 ton because some of us are confused. Like I said, 1 ton is equivalent to 1000 kg. That means 100 kg in 10 places. That is 1 ton. Or 50 kg in 20 places. I don't know whether you're getting me. I have a 25 kg in 40 places. That is 1 ton for you. So you can still break it down, go on and be breaking it down, having understood what is 1 ton, and that is the standard of measurement in international. We also have 2 types of exports. We have 2 types of exports. We have formal exports and informal exports. When you come to formal export requires registration. You complete your registration. You have your SON, which is a standard organization of Nigeria for those that are into foodstuffs. You have NAFDAC license, and then you even have a export license, which is a part of the requirement that makes it formal. And you have a registered business. Your business must be registered with CAC, and it must be limited. So that makes it, whenever you are exporting with your name, with your papers, or shipped through containers with your name. The second one is the informal export. Informal export is the one we are starting with. You know, when you are a beginner, you start with informal export. It doesn't require much, in fact, it doesn't require any paper. You can start it up from the backyard of from the comfort of your home, from your backyard, from your balcony, from anywhere. You can start informal export. But mind you, as you are growing, you grow into formal export. Nobody wants to remain in informal export. So as you are listening to me, you are starting up export business. Know it as you know yourself that you equally grow to formal business or formal export. Reason, you grow every day. When you start having buyers here and there and demands, orders, you know that you must certainly grow. You start registering your business, register for all these papers and licenses that will make you a formal exporter. The moment you don't use any documents to ship, it is called informal. So I want you to hear this and hear. We have 3 stakeholders, 3 things are involved. What is that 3 things? There has to be a buyer, there has to be a seller, there has to be a means of selling. So what do you call them? You have the importer, which is the person buying from you. You are the exporter, you are the one selling to the person. And then the shipping company that will ship it to the person. So these are the 3 stakeholders involved in exportation. So anytime an exportation must be carried out, these 3 individuals or 3 stakeholders must be involved. Like I said, an exporter, which is you are selling to someone outside the country. An importer, the person buying from you outside the country or in his own country, buying outside that person's country. Then the shipping company, which is the means whereby you ship your product. All right. Exportation is divided into 2: the mini exportation and the macro exportation. So let me explain the mini exportation, which you know already. Mini exportation is all about without documentation, without much process, from the comfort of your home. Let me explain it more for more understanding. You call it mini because it is mini. Most of the products you're exporting are not all that in large quantity, so it is mini exportation. So it involves shipping small quantities of different agro commodities. It involves shipping. So mini exportation involves shipping small quantities of different agro commodities by air. Example, when you pack in 10 kg or 20 kg or 50 kg etc. That's small quantity now for export. It is called mini exportation. So as newbies, probably with limited funds, you can start by packaging and supplying in small quantities as your financial strength can carry you. Then expand to you. Then you start growing. Yes, you expand as you grow. So for mini exportation, goods are usually sent via air, airline like DHL, FedEx, Post, through courier companies like these ones I'm calling now. You export most of, like what you are seeing on this table. Some of these products you are going to Johannesburg. What you are waiting is just to label it, put up our label. That's our branding. When you brand it, it will be unique. So by the end of today, we'll be exporting all this to Johannesburg. They demanded for the oil and the garri. These are their major demand. So before the day runs up, we'll export it to Johannesburg using FedEx or HDL or DHL. Sorry. So for newbies who want to venture into mini exportation, you don't need to bother about exportation documents or licenses. Like I said before, shipping companies takes care of them for you. So macro exportation, that is exactly when it comes to formal exportation. So macro exportations are those ones that export from 1 ton and above. So they have their big container, they export their product, they use sea and then export different products. So when you ship in container, whether 20 feet or 40 feet container and large tons, then you are macro or major exporter. To be an exporter who exports in container via sea, you must have a registered limited liability company, have an export license from Nigerian Export Promotion Council. If you're into foodstuff and all that, or processed food, and you want to export in bulk via container, you will need to be duly registered with relevant authorities like NAFDAC, SON, and then other ones. So if exportation is as easy as way billing goods from one country to another, same way we will bill goods from Onitsha to Abuja or from Enugu to Abakaliki, I'm sure everyone would venture into it. But unfortunately, that's not the way it is. So there are some due processes you need to, So it must follow due process to ensure it meets the standard of the country the goods is going. So every country has a standard for whatever product is brought in. They have a standard for packaging. Some countries don't accept dry fish, crayfish, except it is packaged and preserved according to their standard, according to their specification. So if you don't meet their standard, your product will be rejected. As you are listening to me as a potential exporter, I want you to start identifying the niche, the food stuff, or the particular area you want to start exporting. Yes, just start phantoming it in your mind, whether in your village or another place. Start thinking, look at the list over and over again. Then think of who you can ask questions or talk to. I usually tell my students to go for products they have easy access to. The products you have advantage over others. Product that will not cost you much to access. Not product that is not within you. You transport and go and get, and then at the end of the whole thing, it will be higher than other ones. No. Focus on the ones you can get at a cheaper rate. Like this one now. If you're in Southeast or around, if you're in Enugu precisely, Soka people, At least castor seed is one of their major products. You know, they produce it well. And flour, you know, you get it there also, and other good products around you. So check your own area and know the product you can get, you can access at a cheaper rate, and start exporting it. Then before the end of this program, I will list out to you exportable products you can export that have high demands. Just as you can look at the table, these are the products that have been demanded. Like I told you, this garri and then oils are going to Johannesburg, but this particular dogoyaro, okay, this one is equally going to Johannesburg because they demanded it. It's part of their medicine. But this hibiscus flower, UK, and then castor seed, UK, and then obono, UK also. So, and the other ones that we have packed in there. Where is that Indomie whatever? Cut to the video. They need liver plus. This is Omo, packet of Omo. This one is cowbell, and the other one is Indomie. So we are going with one pack according to their demand. So one carton. So these are the list of products that you can get, that you can sell. You know, list of items that are exportable, as in that have high demand. You can choose any product from here, or even all of them. Anyone you choose is still okay. I have garri, vegetable, whether ugu leaf, uziza, bitter leaf. Like we have bitter leaf here, we have dogoyaro leaf here, you only have ugu leaf here. There's the other ugu leaf. We have ugu leaf here also. So all these are vegetables that are required, that are needed. You know, they need vegetable like mad. Also have beans flour, and then melon seed. That's a egusi. Whether you grind it or you do not grind it, it's still okay. Obono, just like we have here. Like I told you, these ones are going to UK. Obono, whether grinded or not grinded. Like this one, we grinded it. And then you have like I said, bitter leaf is part of the leaf we mentioned, and then dried ugu leaf, dogoyaro, and all, any leaf you can lay your hands on. Then butter production, you know, palm wine, coconut processing. You have pap, ogi, akam. If you can supply akam, there are people willing to. Well processed akam, dried akam, yogurt, you know, tomato paste, hibiscus flower. Like this one I told you is going to UK. Hibiscus flower, and then pepper, different types of pepper. You have the Cameroon pepper, you have the grinded pepper, you have the red pepper and the black pepper. Any type of pepper you can, whether grinded or not grinded, they also value it. You see? And then you have other type of pepper like chili pepper. So many pepper, any pepper you can lay your hand on, they need pepper. It is exportable. Have cola nut, have the other one, what is it called? Remind me. Cola nut and bitter cola. And then also potato, my dear, anything you can lay your hand on. I will list it down in your in the platform. You see the exportable products, hot ones, though there are limits to it, but nevertheless these ones I'm mentioning, it has high demand. People are demanding it. So that takes us to our next discussion, which is, what is the basic requirement? What is it that is required to start up this? I know everybody here is ready. I know anyone listening to me for export, you are ready for this. And for that reason, I need to tell you, because you are starting as a mini exporter, the basic requirement that is needed of you. One, you have access to internet. That is one. With enough gig, you know, that is the internet access. Then secondly, you have a good mind to learn, open-minded, to learn what you don't know. Then the last but not the least is You need a domiciliary account. Domiciliary account is needed. That is your dollar account or foreign account. But nevertheless, it's still optional. You know why? There are other ways you can, as a mini exporter, you can start receiving money that is secured. Yes, until you now grow. Yes, because you need to have enough money to go and open up a domiciliary account. But if you have already, kudos to you. But if you don't have, let it not bother you. It is required, but it's not a do or die, because there are other options for it. I'll still show you in the course of our training. So, to cut it short, the 3 major things you need to start up. 1, this mentorship that you are listening. That is number 1. You need to enroll in my mentorship class. If you don't enroll in mentorship class, all this your readiness to do, all this, you will not be guided. Because me personally, before I started this, let me tell you the fact. I tried shortcuts. I tried using online means, as in finding my own niche, sourcing things on my own. But I ended up not getting it as it is. I got it twisted. I got everything twisted. So until I enrolled in the training, I was trained. I was held like this, just as you are listening to me. I was mentored. I paid for mentorship, and I was mentored. And I didn't just pay for one. Let me be honest with you. I paid for 3 different mentorship, and I gathered experience. That is why I didn't waste time. I started having buyers. That is just my testimony for you. So, and I'm still digging the ground, still going far. So, the good news you need to hear is that you need to join my mentorship class. That is 1. Then secondly, have a phone that is accessible to internet. Then thirdly, have a mindset, open-minded, that you want to learn. Anything they show you to do, do it. You get it. You don't need all the money to start. You start with 0 budget. When I say 0, you don't have any money in your account. You don't have any money to buy all these products. Buyers pay before you supply to them. You don't supply to someone that didn't pay you. No, you supply to people that pay you. So when they make their orders, they make payment immediately. So calm down and learn from a mentor, a coach, someone that has passed through the rudiments. That is the essence why you are here. So all these classes I'm giving you now are the free ones. We have a paid class where the thorough mentorship is being carried out. There you'll be showed means of getting buyers, ways you can get the required individuals that needs your service. There are means to get them. You don't just get them maybe by word of thought or just by mere displaying your product on your table like this. No, there are ways to get buyers. And then also companies that need your service, those will be demanding it almost on a monthly basis. Because when you start supplying to companies that use it for their own business. So it's a stretch demand. It's not limited. They can give you for 6 months. They can give you contracts for 6 months to be supplying to them. So you can get them only when you pass through mentorship. And then I'll be showing you how to write your proposals. Catchy proposals that no company can say no to you. Yes, I am telling you. So the essence of this is that you join the mentorship. And then as I'm rounding off our training today, I am filled with excitement having you around, listening, and being dedicated to start up your own life business that will be giving you 6 figures on your table. So try as much as you can to enroll in my mentorship class. You will not regret it. Then facts about exportation. Facts you need to know, because most people are being misled. Some will say it is not possible. How possible is it? How can you do this one? How is it? Some of them are just talking. My dear, it is real. It is real. So let me tell you some facts you need to know. One is that you don't need to have all the money to start up, just like I'm telling you now. You don't need to have all the money to start up your export business. 2, you don't need to register with all these CAC, big company, big organization in Nigeria to recognize you. as an exporter before you start. No. Maybe seeking all the licenses and then all the paperwork. You don't need it as a mini exporter. You just need to start. Read my lips. I said you just need to start. So in this our class, I'll be showing you the need to start with zero capital. The need to start. So thank you as you listen. These two major facts, I know it entered you. You don't need all the money to start. You don't need to have the licenses in the world to start. You don't need any license. You know the production is all you need is to have the understanding. Like I said, be open-minded. And then another fact I need to tell you is this: you can operate as a part-time. If you are the busy type, you go to school or you work for somebody or you don't have all the time even to source your product. We'll have all of them packaged for you. We'll have lists of farmers that will help you. You can do part-time and still have your money. Is it not demand? It's on demand. When they demand it, you start the business, you start selling to them. It's on demand. So you can be doing it and be doing other things. When I started, even as I speak with you, I have an ICT center, I have an ICT business where I do training. But it's on holidays. Yes, it's mainly holidays program. So I run an ICT center. I run CBT center. So what am I trying to say? You can be doing it and be doing other businesses that you have. It is left for you. When you now grow very well or you want to merge the two, you can still, it's still business you are doing. So thank you and God bless you. Expecting you in my mentorship class where I will hold you hand one-on-one or hold you handy and then take you into the class, because my joy is when I duplicate people like me. I see you doing the things I do. I see you excelling even higher than I, because every teacher, every mother is praying for his or her own children to pass them. So but in this business, the business is vast. The gain is too much. So one person cannot eat alone. How many people are in US? Have you asked yourself that question? How many Nigerians are in US? How many Africans are in US? Then come down to UK. How many Nigerians are in UK? How many Nigerians are in US? Ask yourself that question. And other parts of the world that you look into, Asian countries, America, and all these other continents that have not been mentioned. How many Nigerians are there? Many of them. And they need all these products. It's for you to seek buyers. How do you go about it? You need a mentor. Someone that will hold you by your hand, show you the way. You start following. Start doing what you know how to do best. Nigerians are blessed. We are the most blessed in this part of the world, because we have so many things at our beck and call. Yes, we complain so much as things are not doing well. There are people that can't even find those things that we are finding, those things that we are touching. There are people that are seeking for it. They've not seen it in their life, and they can pay anything to have it. So avail yourself for the training if you're interested for export. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.